Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about JavaScript hoisting, let, constant, var keywords, JavaScript var keywords. So what is hoisting? Hoisting is a JavaScript's default behavior of moving declarations to the top. In JavaScript, a variable can be declared after it has been used. In other words, a variable can be used before it has been declared. What does it mean? Here say x equal to 5. So here I used in variable before declaration and var x. So what is let and constant and var? So in JavaScript, var, constant, let are keywords used to declare variables. Each has its own scope and behavior. Here is an overview of their characteristics. Okay. What is var? Var was traditionally used to declare variables in JavaScript before the introduction of the let and const. The var keyword used in all JavaScript code from 1995 to 2015. The var keyword should only be used code written for older browsers. So in 2015, ES6, a comma script, the let keyword introduced in ES6, variable declared with the let have black scope, variable declared with the let must be declared before use, variables declared with the let cannot be redeclared in the same scope. Const. The const keyword was introduced in ES6 2015. Variables defined with const cannot be redeclared. Variables defined with const cannot be reassigned. Variables defined with const have black scope. So I'm going to show the table, a table for all keywords, difference between var, let, const. Here var is a scope is no scope, declare is a yes, reassign yes, hoisted yes, bind is yes. Let is scope is yes and redeclare no, reassign yes and hoisted no, bind this is no. Constant yes and redeclare no, reassign no and hoisted no and bind this no. So yeah, let me show you. This one is practically, and I'm going to open my Visual Studio Code. Let me open my Visual Studio Code over here, guys, and talk about this step by step. So first I want to talk about in var keyword. The var equal to here is var x equal to here, and if I'm talking equal to, sorry, and for declaration hashtag hashtag. So again, I'm going to remind a variable can be used before it has been declared. So CSC declared the variable the x in running this sum. Remind here, see guys, x equal to. So if I'm taking let equal, what's going? So hoisting is not accepting. It will go to give the reference error. So when I'm trying to hit this one, see guys, here I got the reference error, cannot access x before initializing the x. I'm taking, clearing this terminal, taking, so const is not taking normally to declare the value. So if I'm taking the value, running this again, here see guys, I got the reference error, cannot access it before initializing. So here that's the, so where there is no error for the hoisting, you're taking const or let, we are getting the reference error. So keep in mind that. And then now I would like to talk about normal var keyword. So var keyword was used all JavaScript code from 1915. The let and constant keywords were added to JavaScript in 2015. The var keyword should only used in code written the older browser said. So already I showed you where is the hoisting, how we are calling. A normal one where x equal to 5 and where y equal to 6 and where z equal to x plus y. So if I'm taking log console.log, just I wanted to get the z and just check these values here, clear this again, then rerun this, and 11 is coming. See guys, this is the where, how you can. Okay, next is the variable declared with the let have black scope. Variables declared with the let must be declared before use. Variable declared with the let cannot be redeclared in the same scope. So what is the normal black okay, black scope? There is a black scope in ES6 2015. JavaScript did not have a black scope before ES6 2015, and JavaScript had global scope and function scope only. ES6 introduced the two new JavaScript keywords let and constant. These two keywords have the black scope. Before has the only global scope and function scope, and after 2015 we have the black scope. So how we can check that black scope? Black scope, you can see here like this. Declare the parenthesis, you can declare the value let x equal to 5. So this x equal to 5, this is not, you can't access in outside. So if I'm declaring console over here, so if I'm taking x, so what happened, we'll see guys, if I'm running this command, it will go to say x is not defined, right? Reference error. So if I'm taking, rather than x let, I'm taking var, you can able to access var. That is, the var is by default nature of the var. So you can access, that is called as a global scope, the file. So that's the difference guys. And even if I'm putting in constant also is going to give an error. You can't even is going to give the reference error again because an x is not defined, right? So that's the problem of the constant let. So you can't declare the value. If you are not declaring the value, it's going to give the undefined. So if I'm taking, suppose for example, let is the variable declared variables in a black scope and can be accessed outside the black. That means if I'm taking the variable, already I showed you that one. So if I'm taking black scope, if I'm declaring the var x equal to 2, that one you can access in outside as well, right? So where x able to access an outside, as I showed you in earlier. If I'm running this command again, you can able to access this. So if I'm declaring same, like suppose for example, let x equal to John. Okay, let x equal to John. If I'm redeclared the same value, let x equal to uh, 2 or something. So now is directly showing the error, cannot redeclare the black scope variable x because the same value is. So that's the problem with the this value. So you can't redeclare the same value. If I'm taking var in this place, definitely you can able to declare the value. See here, you can able to declare the value with var. If I'm taking constant, throw the error, same error, and directly you can able to see the const as well. So you can't redeclare or reassign, right? So reassigned is only for the constant. Let me talk about constant. Variable defined with the const cannot be redeclared. Variable defined with the const cannot be reassigned. Variable defined with the const of black scope cannot be reassigned. That means, what does it mean? Suppose for example, I'm taking value just equal to some value here 3.77 or something like that, and if I'm test equal to, again if I'm doing 3.4, and if I'm redeclared again, sorry, test equal to or test plus value, then if I'm taking, so if I'm taking value in the test, if I'm log that value, so the test value, so if I'm running this again, what happened? So see here guys, I'm getting type error. So here is coming in directly. This will go to give you the error. This will go to the give the error. 3.4 itself type error, and we are not doing, and the next one is not going next one at all. and here itself is giving assignment constant variable. So that's the problem. Assignment constant variable you can't read. And if I'm taking the value, suppose for example, constant test equal to 3 point something, this is the correct value. Suppose for example, if I'm taking constant, then taking one more value, that suppose for example, test 1 test equal, if I'm declaring the value 3 something, here itself is going to give the awesome, then it will take the value, but you can't take it as well. Running this, see here guys, assignment the constant variable, you can't assign the constant, so you can't reassign the value. Okay, keep in mind const particularly. Even you can't reassign the array as well. If you can't reassign the object as well. What does it mean of that? I'm taking const ors, if ors equal to some mw toyota toyota volvo tab. Okay, if I'm taking these ones, if I'm taking these values, the array of the string, and if I'm reassigning the same ors equal to thing, the same value, taking this pasting here, so what happened was here itself is saying the quick fix could not name cars. Did you mean the cars or some cars? Right? Here, if I'm taking that, log this value and here this value, and hitting that value. See guys, under type error, assignment constant variable, you can't reassign. Be careful guys about this. Even if you're doing an object, the same thing is going to be happen. So you can do the practice for that. That's all in this video guys. So I explained in this video that constant var keywords as well as hoisting JavaScript. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Bye.